Some breaking news. It comes from Manchester United and some absolutely fascinating quotes from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who has revealed plans to restore the greatness of Manchester United within 3 years. And here's something, to knock Manchester City off their perch. Not the first time that those words have been used, by the way, from someone from Manchester United. Obviously, Manchester United haven't won the Premier League for a good decade now, and he said it's been a complete misery, really, in the last 11 years. It's just frustrating if you're a supporter during that period of time. That's football, isn't it? It has its ups and its downs. I remember pre-Sir Alex Ferguson, it wasn't great for quite some time, for a more extended period of time, actually, for around 25 years. But 11 years is a long period of time, isn't it? Fundamentally, you want to see your club being where it should be. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world. It should be playing the best football in the world. Hasn't been doing that for 10 or 11 years. So it's certainly related to the decision to invest in the club, which, of course, he has done to take over football operations. But he says it's not a light switch. It's not one of these things that changes overnight. We have to be careful that we don't rush at it in a way. You don't want to run the wrong solution rather than walk to the correct solution. So whilst he set this time frame of sort of 3 years to try and establish Manchester United back to where they belong in his eyes, obviously he doesn't want to do that recklessly. We have two issues. One is in the longer term, he says, getting Manchester United to where we like to get it. There's also the shorter term of getting the most out of the club as it stands today, because we would like to see the Champions League for next season if we can. Of course, they've already been in the Champions League this season, but didn't do well, finishing bottom of their group. But the key challenge here is the longer term. We need to do things well and properly and thoroughly and not rush at it. So it's not an overnight change. It's going to take 2 or 3 seasons. You have to ask the fans for some patience. I know the world these days likes instant gratification, but that's not the case with football, really. Look at Pep Guardiola at Man City. It didn't happen overnight. It takes time to build a squad, but, you know, it's not really the way that we're looking at it from a squad point of view. So really fascinating comments there from Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Plenty more to come here on Sky Sports News. But there, that key phrase, and again, I mentioned it, knock Manchester City off their perch. It wasn't referring to Manchester City the first time, it's referring to Liverpool some time ago, but now he has really laid down the gauntlet as to what he wants to achieve there at Old Trafford.